Return on investment, return on time. When we invest time, do we get time back? My goal for this video isn't just to get you return on invested time from the sub 8-minute video. My goal is to show you how to bend time, compress time, and move through time and space in a supernatural, nearly unbelievable way. These are some bold claims. Let's get into some specifics that we can travel through time in order to get that incredibly valuable resource that is incredibly valuable. Step one. Do we view investment in videos, self-improvement videos, time spent with us hanging out, looking for a return on investment? When was the last time you invested time with the specific goal of getting more time back? We've done it always with money. Maybe we don't do it enough with money. Maybe we should set aside making money and focus on making time. Specifically, this. Can we approach our time on YouTube, Hot Girl Entrepreneurship Club, Twitter, as if we go to 2 years of MBA school, we should be able to improve and get more access to networks or time or money or some kind of return on investment? What we do and measure has an impact. What if we moved from video to video, not in this is default how I spend my time? Good morning. How are you, Tony? What if we asked ourselves, we're spending 9 more minutes with this Chinese cowboy. How is this time going to benefit me? What's in it for me? But more specifically, since we're asking better questions, which is time bending itself, which is number 3 or number 1, depending on how you're ordering it, which is how do we ask better questions so that way we become more efficient with time? What if the questions that we ask are easy to answer? Because that's what's happening with AI. What kind of questions are we asking during this video? This is the question that you should be asking, which is, how does each minute or hat yield time saved? With the cowboy hat, the time saved it's an easier brand discernment from the other Chinese people that are in America, that are born in America. What if we took this video and watched all 9 minutes and then rewatched it again for another 9 minutes? Now we're 18 minutes in. How are we getting 6 hours next week? This is how. This is bending space and time. Is this chapter 11 of Joe Dispenza, Becoming Supernatural? It is. You don't have to read all 13 chapters. I would start with the book summary on chapter 11, Time, Space, and Space Time. Instead of some philosophical, esoteric, generic exploration of return on investment on time itself, what if we realized that Joe Dispenza, or any author who wrote a book, had to spend 10 years writing a book on breathing? What if you could get 10 years worth of knowledge inside of 1 week? Is that something that you'd be interested in? Do you think that 10 years into 1 week is a good return of invested time? Do you see how these videos that I drop, which is what they don't teach you in school, it gets at the root of specifically time itself? AI. Are you using AI to save time? You're saving time by replacing Google search with AI. That's a good first step, and you're saving 2 hours per week. What if you were to take this video, 9 minutes twice, and turn it into 2 hours next week? Step 4, which is step 3 was asking better questions. Step 4 is 18 minutes into 2 hours. And for accountability, because this is easy to do, but it's easier not to do it, from an accountability standpoint, email me, larry@duck9.com or lawrence.chang@gmail. Email me, and we can specifically do 18 minutes into 2 hours. What we're doing is the first baby step of return on investment on time. What we can do also to increase our return on investment is this. What if we were to get a mentor that guides us and saves us from mistakes? Because think about how many things that we try to do from a gut feel. Think about how many times we're wrong with pattern recognition. Or maybe our brain tricks us and doesn't allow us to remember the pain of trying to do pattern recognition. What if question 3 or step 3, step 5, get a mentor? What if we delegated decision making to AI or a mentor? What if we got a mentor that was a VC whose express goal was to help us make time and parentheses make money, but initially 18 minutes into 2 hours? Is this a Chinese guy in a cowboy hat being genius, or kind of dumb, or doing both at the same time? This is what we're doing with this video. Return on investment, we're allocating 18 minutes of investment, and we're trying to make 2 hours in the future. That's our goal. It's been terrific spending time with you this first iteration before we hit a next iteration.